To Israel, I supplicate by the endeavors aided to facilitate and explore some escort with the divine arbitration, invoking our defender in light of his reflections, characterized with an epitomized detergent, featured in his traits of mercy, for us, pleaded through the God spectacle, gifted inside of grace unto us, by the favor privileged inside of his sanctity for us, the temple of Christ. We as vessels who carry divine implementations of Christ's heart, only to cherish the Father though his Lamb, of whom God was well pleased with, and so forth, following through all generations through him, who employed us. Let me ask you, how then, brothers, are we to please the Father? Knowing him mends us unto him, so we might be known by him, so our potential is proven with proposed deed, not in vain through works. Rather let it be in works of grace, further exercising our belief by the metrics on a fulcrum of Christ, our sacrifice. The sacrifice inevitable within the full theme of his expression for us, his complete love for us. God, of whom was dignified and exalted with us in him, who cried out of shame, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do," compels us. So, God being well pleased with him, of whom the one, we embody by the redemption initiated and imitated in light for us what it means to be the thesis of his spectrum as believers of his resurrection, which only comes through death. So we as Christians can find integrity throughout in all courage to fear him, that is, to love him with our whole heart, body, and mind. Or have you not heard it be said, you cannot love the Father unless you also love the Son, his will made for us by those things petitioning us here on earth through the leadership of the heavens, to do on earth as well as done in the heavens. Though a divine lineage from the heavens equates seeding our hearts, impregnating us through the Paraclete nobly to generate the insurmountable mind of Christ, inconceivable repetition that is made only through our segments of belief trained, exercised, and fortified by the expressions through the blood of the Lamb, for none is good besides him. So, it being said, brothers, restored by the discipleship that advocates us presented apart from the divine providence, we are to hold in our afflictions to be faithful, striving us unto the point of death. Otherwise, brothers, were desolated throughout our scrimmage, offensive with a pungent scent festering us within apostasy of our sin. Our need of Christ's intercessions on our behalf is a must, so that we do not continuously falter in the persistent monstrosity unto the objective that the scribe felt for, in need of control to remain in power. The chief priest cornerstone, only that of which through who was rejected can we find that of the rabbi in ourselves, so we can be perceived by him, maimed on our behalf for our transgressions offered up as a sin offering. So, we can walk uprightly in Jehovah's Spirit, so that of which is given to us is the wisdom of God, essential unto our epitonic hearts through Christ's interception by the blameless, irreproachable Spirit of God's. So we find forgiveness in the compassion of our hearts to release, up ourselves reconcilable to God, vanquishing any resentment corralling in our midst. For the one who is irrevocable of genuine assets implied endlessly as an eternal covenant, revitalizes us in a currency with a phenomenal content orchestrated, further elaborating his aesthetics to correspond from the eternal metrics unparalleled in a prominent alteration, consented inwardly as tendies exhibiting constellation to the posture of our hearts preliminary, free from accusation and clear from blame, allies unto the redemption that has made prognosis unto our minds ventilation, vindicating us inside a restoration of an endless strive, a discreet admissions to evoke the perilousness of present times,